welcome to another installment of Metalhead Central, the show where I take an honest look at the harder side of music and give it an honest rating. We're back from the technological dead. My computer is fixed. Cue the Hallelujah chorus. Before we get started, I'd like to thank everyone who is watching, and I'd like to invite you to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already for more of this kind of content. Today we're going to be taking a look at Within Temptation's new album, Resist, which dropped today. It came out on Spine Farm Records, and it's not the first time I've heard something off this label. As a matter of fact, they've either released or helped release albums from bands like Beharit, Godsmack, Halloween, and Five Finger Death Punch during their existence. So this is a label that has done a lot in their time with hard rock and heavy metal. So I expect a lot from a label like this, and they definitely deliver here. As far as the album itself is concerned, it's definitely different from the band's previous effort, Hydra. Now, Hydra is one of my favorite albums of all time, and it holds a proud spot in my CD collection. So I was absolutely ecstatic for the follow-up. Did they deliver? They delivered a lot. However, it wasn't quite on the level of power or grandiosity that Hydra provided, and it definitely shows here. Now, this doesn't make it a bad album. Far from it, in fact. It's just a different style, and in a lot of ways, it works. The opening track, The Reckoning, as a contrast to a lot of the rest of the album, is full of that same bombastic, just this really powerful music that Hydra possessed. It has one of the catchiest hooks on the entire album, and Jacoby Shaddix of Papa Roach does his part to enhance the song. He and Sharon work really well together. He sort of bellows underneath these beautifully sung melodies that she is giving. When he sings by himself, it's sort of your typical hard rock stuff, nothing too special. But like I said, when they sing together, it's an intensely powerful melodic metal vocal pattern that works on so many different levels. The Reckoning is definitely my favorite song on this album. From there, the first half of the album continues the hard driving metal with a lot of electronic elements thrown in for good measure. I've seen a lot of commenters on the band's social media outlets that are comparing this album and the songs from it to Lacuna Coil, and I can definitely see that. Amaranth would be another band that I would compare this album to. Where Hydra relied heavily on orchestrations, Resist relies heavily on keyboards and has a poppier sound to it, though not to the level of Bring Me the Horizon from last week. Thank God it wasn't to that level. I don't think I could take that again. The second half of the album has some solid tracks on it, but is definitely the weaker half. In Vain kicks off with more of that driving music, and it makes for one of the best songs on the album. But then it's followed up by the album's weakest song, Firelight. It wasn't really a bad song, but it wasn't as good as it could have been. They brought in this European pop singer to do guest vocals on the track, and I've already forgotten his name. That's how forgettable his vocals are. Sharon completely outshone him on this track. The music itself is okay, the melody is actually kind of nice, but if they had kept him off and just let her sing it, it would have been 10 times better. As for the rest of the album, it's actually pretty good, and Trophy Hunter is a fun, banging album closer that's sure to leave a lot of heads rattled. All in all, Resist is definitely an Album of the Year contender. I don't know if it will win that prestigious award, who knows where it'll end up, purely because this year is just so stacked when it comes to metal releases. But they've put out something that they can be proud of. It's a disc that I enjoyed listening to on my new YouTube Music app, and I'll definitely be picking up a copy of it at some point. Within Temptation's Resist gets a 93 out of 100 on the YPS scale. Thank you so much for watching. Again, click like and subscribe if you have not. I'm trying to get up over 20 subs on this channel, and I can use all the help I can get. Also, drop a comment down below and let me know what you thought of the Resist album. Next week's review is going to be interesting. It's a band I never even knew existed, let alone heard any music from. So, It's going to be a completely new experience when I review Beast in Black's From Hell with Love. Have a great week, and I'll see y'all next time.